Hello and welcome back to another review of me, Kevin, from Kevin Grant on Whisky. I seem to be having a theme here. The last few weeks I've been doing re-reviews, having a look through the collection and seeing what I've still got, and I've found this, the Clynelish. Tiny bit left. I poured some of the glass, it's been sitting there for a while, but this is the Game of Thrones, the House of Tyrrell, which came out 2019 when the big boom of Game of Thrones came. Diageo came along and decided to make a series from majority of the I think Mortlach was one of the main ones, and Oban as well. The Oban was the black bottle, Mortlach was the gold bottle. I hadn't had much Clynelish before, I found it hard to get. I love the 14, but I wanted to try something different. Seen this and I bought it in 2019, so this has been like this since, in fact no, I got this in 2020 I believe. I think I bought this in 2020. So it's been in the bottle for a while, and there's a tiny bit left, as you can see what's in the glass. So this has been sitting, and I've not had a dram of this for maybe a year, maybe a little bit more. So I want to see what has changed with Clynelish. It's waxy, it's fruity, it's nutty, it's got great quality mouthfeel. It's a whiskey which is really memorable for me, and especially this bottle. I think for the price at the time, to get something that wasn't, the difference in this was the ABV. This is 51.2% ABV, no age statement. Don't believe there's anything on there about chill filtered or not. It was built, I believe, to be for fans of the series of Game of Thrones, and they wanted to get people involved in whiskey and collectors markets and so forth. And that worked at the start until they re-released it and just flooded the market. And as you can still pick these whiskies up today, Clynelish, this one is still a price-friendly whiskey. You're getting this between £35 to £45. You can still find this online, especially from what I've been able to see in the UK markets. I enjoyed this whiskey, as you can see, and I'm hoping I'm going to enjoy it again. This is the difference that we've got just now from Clynelish. As I said, this was brought out in 2019. We go back a few years to 2016 is a massive year for Clynelish, when they closed for a year to rebuild and make it cleaner and tidier within the distillery itself. So a full year, and I think Dal Ewan took over the whole production side of this waxy character. They got to build into that. So to close for so long, and a lot of I think it was like the line arms and the feints and things is why this whiskey is so waxy. So it'd be great to try things pre-2016 and after 2016 to see what has changed and how much has. I've seen things before about washbacks when they change over through time, that changes the way the whiskey can taste, because that wood's not as absorbent as would been previously, because it's brand new wood that's put in from old washbacks that have moved to steel washbacks. There's a difference. So I wonder what has changed. I'm quite intrigued now to try and find something from 2016 onwards to also pre-2016, maybe non-age statement stuff, because I kind of know it's going to be younger, and I think that's what this is as well. This is a massive distillery, about 4.8 million litres per annum is what they can put out. It's one of the biggest in Scotland, and to be able to finally find a whiskey which has been out for so long coming down in price for something above 50% ABV, I think is really cool. The makeup of it, I'm not too sure. I'm going to say a lot of bourbon cask, maybe a little bit of sherry. I can't really remember from previous. I have never seen Game of Thrones either, but I enjoyed the whiskey, and that was all I was looking for. So as I said, I've had this in the glass for a while. It's been in the bottle for a long time. It's at the bottom of a bottle. There's a lot of air got in there. What can change in a whiskey? I remember trying this the first time and just enjoying it, and it's one of the drams I could reach for all the time. I do think I'll replace this bottle, but depending maybe just now on how this will fare up at the end of it, it's been sitting there for so long. But we'll get it on the nose, get it on the palate. I've got no watering, so I remember trying this and I really like it without adding any water. But let's see if it still kept that waxy character and these really nice notes. The ABV's not there on it, and I don't think I got that last time. There's that floral note there. There is that kind of softer fruit, like key lime, kind of more lime than lemon. Again, your softer mellow fruits. Toffee, fudge, more toffee, I would say. It's more of a toffee note, fresher fruit towards the lime side of things. It's still nice in nose, it's still got life to it. And I wasn't expecting that. So it's a really good start. It's a maybe slightly dry note coming through. Maybe softer wood notes. That's still a really nice nose to it for how much is left and how long it's been there. Legs on it as well, they still look good. They're taking their time to come down. The oiliness is still there. So I'm hoping I'm getting this oily, waxy, the DNA of Clynelish. Well, slange everyone. It still stays waxy. There's softer, sweeter water note to it. There's an oakiness in behind. That soft water note would be more of ice and sugar when you're mixing up ice and sugar in that kind of flour base. Just a little bit of water in there. It's just got that soft, nice little sweetness in the back. It's staying oaky. The toffee is still staying around. Those softer fruits at the backdrop. But it's waxy, it's still chewy. It's still got that really nice mouthfeel. This is the first dram of day, that's the first on the palate. I've enjoyed it, and I'm hoping now that the palate is being cleansed by the first sip of Clynelish. The second is where it's going to kind of more explode and give me a little bit more flavour. Sometimes your first dram or first sip, if you've not had anything prior to it, it can be a little bit, throws the palate off guard. So I'm hoping if I go back in for the second one, it's a nice floral note, Highland heather, you know, Highland distillery, right? But Highland heather definitely in there now. Staying more floral than it is sweet. This is still fascinating, and I wasn't expecting this. That's still good. There's a softer kind of maybe grassy note to it now, slightly dry grass, dry hay. As I say, that kind of mixing ice and sugar, a little bit of wood in the backdrop of it. The ABV at 51.2 was it? It doesn't taste like a 51.2, but that could be because of how low the bottle is. I know ABV isn't really going to drop off, it's still what the whiskey is, but it's lost the punch of the ABV, and it still stays light. The flavours are still there. The nose is still really good on it. It still ticks the boxes. And as I said, when we go back, £35 to £45 you can still pick this up for. That's an affordable whiskey. And I think I'll get another one of these for that price. To have a Clynelish on the shelf, it's a no-brainer for me. I think I'm going to go back for that, and maybe because the Game of Thrones theme for Diageo, it started and it boomed and it boomed, and the collectors were in really early, and then it just really dropped off, and they flooded the market with more of the branding. Again, a lot of it's not age related, so they were able to put a lot out there, and it's just stopped people buying. So it's good for us. If you're looking for a whiskey, you know, a good price point, and I think by looking at the comments, and some people have commented previously in the last videos about price friendly whiskey that I've been able to review recently, this is one to go for. It's quality, and I think why not just finish it. That forces me to buy a new one now. But what I'm going to do is get that to the recycling bin, finish this, enjoy it, see how the last little drops go. This is the first whiskey I think I've ever finished on a video as well. But if there's any other whiskies you would like, if you're enjoying the videos more on the price friendly front, let me know and I can do more. I've got loads sitting here and I can go and buy more price friendly as well. If there's supermarket whiskies you're not sure about and you would like me to do, just give me a shout. Leave me a wee comment in the comment section and I'll see what I can do for you. But I'm going to go and finish this, take it down to the recycling and enjoy the rest of my night. But as always, I've been Kevin from Kevin Grant on Whiskey. Join me next week. Let's talk whiskey. Bye.